Get downloading the One Football app. It is free. The link is in the description for that. All the latest news, your transfers, your gossip, stats with Newcastle United. Every football fan needs it.
Charnley, it was reported that he had his salary doubled from 150 grand a year to 300 grand a year. Still one of the lowest paid managing directors in the Premier League. Did he deserve to have his wage doubled? Or?
For anyone out there that's like unemployed and can't get a job right now, just look at him. He's useless and he's got a great job. Look at him. I mean,
Is it all his fault?
300 grand a year for being that useless.
But is it all his fault, or is he put under enormous restrictions to operate?
He's flipping Mike Ashley's flipping Benson boy, man. He's a dick.
Lee Charnley's salary is doubled from 150,000 to 300,000. Apparently, allegedly, I shall say. Did he warrant it?
I reckon he has, like.
And he's what he came out in the press and said about the training ground stuff. He's got no clue. Honestly, what an absolute idiot. I mean, he's in charge of he's in a high position at a football club in the Premier League.
We deserve to sign Almiron for 21 million. So that's what this club needs to be. Signing experienced players, like 20 odd million pounds. That's what we need. That's what we need to look for. This club is one of the top clubs that, like in this division. So we need to focus on bringing in experienced players, not rubbish players that we have had in the past, like sort of Jack Colback.
I think Ashley should be investing in the club because you'd rather be in debt to a bank than a person.
Because bank loans, we've got to pay them back. With the owner, I know we've got to pay them back, but bank loans aren't going to help this club. We can't go to a bank and say, well, we want 500 million or something like that. I know we're not ever going to get 500 million in the transfer market, but we need to spend this summer. There's players like Mankiel who shouldn't even be near the first team.
Well, considering with a club our size, we should be trying to go for something in that top maybe 7, 8, or maybe try and push for a Europa League spot. A club our size shouldn't be having a battle relegation a lot of the time, my opinion. And it's how does Charnley deserve a pay rise, in my opinion?
Do you think he should have got that pay rise? Because he's doubled his pay rise. I know it's still not a massive amount of money in football terms considering the other people in his position in the Premier League, but it's a double of what he was actually on.
It's absolutely not right at all. He only talks it like once in a blue moon and all that. Lee Charnley is one of those what you call puppets that goes what you call is sits on Mike Ashley's hand, so he talks when Mike Ashley tells him to. That's what I think is in my opinion.
See what we can do in the summer. Invest on new players. Get Rafa's contract tied down straight away because he's only got two months left on his contract.
What? I don't know what to say, mate. Honestly, don't. I mean, they're pissing Rafa about, they're pissing the fans about, they're pissing the club about. What can we do?
He shouldn't be in a job at all.
He really doesn't really do anything for me. Lee Charnley just sits on his arse and does nothing. Same with Mike Ashley.
So you think we can get the Euro?
Yeah.
And how much do you think it will take?
Probably what? Maybe 50, 60 million.
No one ever heard of Lee Charnley in the past after Joe Kinnear left the club, and you're thinking, where did he come from? Lee Charnley, just the pay rise he got absolutely stinks in my opinion.
If Rafa walks, it's more than that. It's just a case of acceptance that this is as good as it gets. Beating Southampton 3-1 at home to confirm safety every year. I mean, as fans, it's not what we want, but we're just going to have to settle for it unless we make a stand, unless we protest, unless we do something about it. If Rafa goes, we go.
What do you think will happen?
It's hard to say, mate, because Rafa's been saying things which aren't great in terms of whether he's staying at the club. Like, he was asked about Mark Ritchie. He says, turned around and said, Ritchie might be here longer than me, so it's not looking good. But if he stays, there's a bit of hope. If he goes, none.
Thinking, why are we using loans off Barclays to go and get players? But think about it, we made like 120 odd from the TV and plus a canny bit from the players last season. What was wrong with using that kind of money? Take for example Liverpool, right? When they sold Coutinho January last year, They then give that money to Klopp and says, there you go and get whoever you want. It's like Newcastle, that could have happened with Rafa. The money from the TV and the players we sold, they could have said that to Rafa, right, you take that money, you go and get who you want to try and improve the squad. That's simple as that.
Nobody, if Rafa leaves, will turn up this stadium next season. I think it'll be a short number of fans who will back the club and stay, but I don't think there'll be as much as there is this season. I think it'll go down to probably 25,000 because I don't think fans want another season fighting for relegation.
Oh, it's massively important, and we're desperate for Rafa Benitez, because if we don't, it could be going back to the old ways, getting another yes man now, and God knows where it could happen after that. But I'm just hoping. I'm still 50-50 on it at the moment, but I really hope he does stay next season, Rafa Benitez.